Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a player on the North American server. He's Bronze 2. This is a Jarvan game of his, 9-9-19. It is a win though. So he says here, why do you want me to review this game specifically? He says thinks it's one of his worst Jarvan games so far. I got completely screwed up in the early game and felt out jungled by the Zac. I tried to recover, but the team started to lose hard. We lost almost all dragons and they got Earth Soul. Okay, so you actually give them 4 dragons. Eventually I started protecting the Jinx and we won. But what could I have done differently in the early game to not make the game so hard in the late game? So, yeah, if I see you're into a Zac as Jarvan, I mean, really, you shouldn't have an excuse to be losing early dragons. Zac is really just doesn't do much damage at all. He's a very good counter ganker, and you can sort of get ahead and out of control in the early game if he gets a free early game. But you are playing Conqueror Jarvan. It's very good into Conqueror in general is very good into tank junglers. I mean, maybe the bot lane gets out of control, but I would be looking to focus their bot lane this game, like very, very hard. Like shutting down these guys will make them completely useless, and you have an ultimately scaling Jinx bot lane. I'll talk about that more once I go after your runes, but yeah, in general, I think that there's definitely what we're going to go over here is how do you lose 4 dragons? Any specific moments of the game? Early guns, especially my first one, bot side and everything after that, was just a bad game all around in the early game. Which lane did you identify as a win condition? I wanted to start with a topside gank to get my Trind ahead on the Pantheon and then spend most of my time trying to get my Jinx fed and get dragons. Okay, so let's hold on that for a little bit first. I just want to go over your runes. Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity. This is a tenacity game, 100%. Every single one of these champions has CC. I want you to get Merchants. I want you to go all in on tenacity, attack speed. You know, yes, it is good for hitting, whacking like Zac and Pantheon to get your Conqueror stacks up, but not ideal. You do take coup de grace here. I think this is fine. Sudden impact, Relentless Hunter. That's good. And attack speed, 80 armor. Okay, actually, in this stat, I would take magic resist purely because you're into a Zac who mostly does magic damage, especially Cinderhulk. Cinderhulk damage can be pretty brutal, to be honest. Like, you don't see it because it's like that slow burn. But that will really help in terms of skirmishing 2v2 these guys, which you guys should win with a Rumble Jarvan. Rumble Jarvan is a really good Wombo combo in terms of your ult and his ult. And Xerath has no abilities to escape past his flash. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about what you said before. So yeah, you talk about here, you wanted to start topside to gank Trind. So I talk a lot about in my videos about seeing vulnerable matchups like this. Like, yes, it's a Trind and Panther, they both have Ignite. You've got the right idea here, and I'd say 90% of the time you would want to do this. Start with an early gank top and then flip them back down to bot side. But in this very rare case, these guys are always going to be pushing early game. 2 range champions, these are very hardcore bully range. Caitlyn has more auto attack range than Jinx, and like these are very easy champions for you to kill as Jarvan, especially Zyra. I think it's just so important for you to just go straight ahead, go straight gank bot, red, blue, Gromp, gank into bot. You might even miss your opportunity to get to help your top lane, but I think it's just way more important. Just the bot again. Just that this is that 10% game where you really just need to absolutely hammer this bot lane. Because it could get to a point, that's the thing that I'm scared of, is that it could get to a point where these guys can 2v3 you, which is very, very realistic. Like, Jinx is pretty weak, you know, up until she starts getting items. Leona gets very easily kited by Zyra and Kate. So, yeah, this is, again, I really want you to prioritize bot lane here. Okay, so let's jump into here. So it looks like you obviously want to start blue buff here and do this gank top. Okay, so Pantheon actually is hard pushing, and you do decide to skip your wolves here. So I really just don't like skipping wolves. Yes, I know you want to try and get topside as soon as possible, especially the fact that Pantheon's pushing in, but I think wolves is just so important to get, to be honest. I mean, obviously you get level 3 off this. Okay, this is okay, but I try not to skip my wolves because it is a little bit inefficient. Alright, I like this. Alright, so this is actually hard pushing right now. Pantheon's gone to ward. Yeah, this is a bit tricky. So you are waiting. You really need to wait for Pantheon to show back on the wave before you. Like, he could have this warded. If you walk into this right now, Pantheon's here. Like, your gank isn't completely nullified. Alright, Pantheon actually does show on here, so you can go on this guy now. Alright, does he actually flashes there? I don't think you actually would have hit that EQ. And he gets away. And Trinimir burns his flash. And you burn your flash. You really need to get a kill here. Are you going to get it? Is that Ignite going to kill him plus red buff? Alright, it does. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay. So yeah. I mean, look at this. So 100% bot's always going to be pushing. There's no way these guys, there's no scenario where these guys don't push this in. You could have been here for this gank, you know, right now. Literally right now, about this time. Probably about 13 seconds earlier. So yeah, I think that, I mean, this is okay. So now you've actually using your Trynd ahead, which is good. You've burnt his flash. But the thing is, like, you don't really want to put more resources into this, especially the fact that Dragon's an objective and you do want to be controlling bot side. Like I almost feel like maybe you should just ditch bot side at this stage and just get your Trinimir out of control, split pushing monster. But you still do need to, like, you know, clear your camps and stuff like that. Alright, cool. So, Rumble actually solo kills Xerath mid, which is very good. You basically get 2 control wards. Alright. So you're going bot side here. You have... So Zaki's most likely bot side, because obviously you got top Rift Scuttler. I'm just thinking, like, you're skipping your top side camps here. Dragon's not for another minute or so. I really actually think you should be doing Krugs. Yeah, out of base go Krugs, Raptors, then move down to bot. Yes, I know bot is pushing in here. Let's just see how this plays out, actually. Let's see how this plays out first. I mean, this could potentially work. Leona misses her E. Nice EQ, you get her flash. Alright, this is still okay. But you really need to back out here. You cannot keep fighting. The owner is a melee champ. You can't even auto attack. Look at this huge wave. This is a ginormous wave. You just need to back off. Zara's at full health. She can just auto attack you to death. And you're trying to EQ back in here. This is a huge... Look at this. Like, you really need to be wary of minion waves. This is going to be serious damage. If you look at your death recap after this, I can almost guarantee you these minions probably did, like, literally 200 plus damage to you. So you should have just backed out. Got Caitlyn's flash. Back out. Straight away. Go check top Rift Scuttler, which is actually up right now. Do Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, base down to bot side. That should be your game plan here. And then again, you can have Caitlyn flash that you can, like, thing, and then you would be able to secure, like, hopefully an early dragon. Alright, so you go back bot. I really can't... You can't be ignoring your Krugs this much, I think. Like, you're level 3 right now. Oh, you're almost level 4. I just don't think it. Like, let this Jinx die, whatever. I mean, she actually does survive. Pretty lucky there. But I think this is pretty inefficient for you to go bot. I just need you to clear your Krugs. Clear Raptors. Come down here for Dragon. That's what I need you to do. Always think. Ask yourself the question. How can I get this objective, you know, this example being Dragon, as efficiently as possible in terms of clearing my jungle camps? Sometimes you might have to skip your camps if it's really important, but this is again where you get into the scenario where you're losing a lot of experience in gold because you're just pathing always, you know, one side of the map or something like that. But it's not like a Zack's counter jungling you. Alright, so Zack actually comes in here. Rumble has ult. Wow, you guys win this hardcore. Oh no, what happened here? What happened here? Where's your EQ? Q. E. Alright, you messed up your combo there. That would have been a very free kill. And you would have got the Triumph proc and you would have been able to kill Xerath. Jarvan combo is crucial to hit. If you can't hit it, Jarvan is basically a useless champion. Alright, so a bit of just mechanical error there. You know, that sort of stuff loses you games. I mean, I'll be honest. Alright, so... Well, Bolin's actually doing good work now. Alright, cool. Well, there you go. You have them as a potential win condition. Trinity's doing really good top here. This game's going good. Mid's doing really ahead of CS. Like, you have good 3 strong laners right now. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep... You just need to farm. I need you to get level 6 as soon as possible. So, yeah, I want you to do... I think you should skip Raptors and go straight to do Dragon right here. Bot lane's just died. Rumble has priority mid. Yep. This is where you go to dragon. Oh my gosh, she dies. Maybe you couldn't have done dragon, because I guess Caitlyn died a bit before. I mean, I guess this is fine. This is fine. Because bot did have to base. Alright, so you base, get 2 control wards, love it. Going down bot side now. Alright, this is very risky. Your Rumble's pushing mid. This is the sort of decision making that loses you games. Like, bot has priority here. You don't know where Zac is. And this guy's 2 levels ahead of you, you don't have ult. This is also, I think this is a blue smite game as well, by the way. Just having like a focus bot, these 3 champs, blue smite will help you kill these guys much easier. Yes, red smite's good into these, but this needs to be your priority. Okay, actually it looks like Zac's actually on dragon. Wow, okay, so that's, he literally like takes it in front of your face. Huh. Alright, and you actually lose that to Xerath now. Alright, definitely not ideal. You're going bot. This should be pretty free kills. Good EQ. Okay, so Dragon's obviously off the map now. Trinimir is still doing pretty good top. He actually gets another kill. Alright, great. So enemy bot's obviously dead. Use this time to get enough gold to get your warrior. So you need about 400 gold. So what you want to do is just do a full clear. Blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, base, go back bot side. Let's punish Zara no summoners, and let's get Caitlyn summoners and keep snowballing this Jinx Leona lane. You know, Leona's level 7 now. Like, they have ults. This is really, really good for you to go on. I think Trinim is just fine on his own. Trind is all good. Rumble's all good. You can literally just win this game with this tower early. I would actually even say, will you have enough if you do Gromp, Wolves, base, and then go Rift Herald? No, I don't think you will. Alright, this is a very strange base from you, and you go topside anyway. So this is, you need to get, because you can't buy warrior right now. Like, that's a huge item spike. It's so important to get you gold for that. So look at this. You just sort of buy 2, like, this is sort of a wasted base. And now you go back bot side and you're skipping your topside camps. And look what's going on bot. Like, yeah, I'd say your team's pretty much hardcore carrying you this game. Oh, I don't know if this is even worth it. You go for a dive. Zac is top, okay. You do get the kill, but you're just skipping your jungle camps too much. You don't really need to do this. Zara already can't do anything. Like, think about, like Zara's off the map. You don't need to go dive her. She can't do anything. She's probably just going to roam or something like that. Look at where the minion wave is. It doesn't matter. You killing Zara there is sort of just like a waste of time, to be honest. I mean, it's not like you can get any objectives off it. You don't have dragon up. The biggest thing here is just the inefficiency in terms of getting your jungle camps. You know, your Krugs and your Raptors. Alright, so I think is this our first Krugs this game? I think it might be. 11 minutes, definitely not ideal. Alright, we do see Zac top. You're coming for a potential kill on this guy. Good EQ. Nice work. Alright, yep, Trinimir is really, really good now. So, I mean, I think that's okay. Keep getting him snowball and keep shutting down Panth. Panth is not a good scaling champ at all. You do burn your flush there. See, I don't think it's worth at all to go on the tower here. You're not going to get the tower. Actually, Zac literally took Rift Herald from me. I'm like, why aren't you going Rift Herald? Wow. So, yeah, this Zac is outplaying you in terms of objective control big time. Don't even bother getting the tower. You're wasting too much time. Do Raptors, do your Wolves. Come here, get Scuttle. Get some deep vision in here. Protect your bot lane. There's so much more for you to do than hit turret plates. Get turret plates there. That's just not what you want to be doing. And your bot's fighting and, you know, they're actually getting back in the game now. Alright, so you do get Merc Treads. Thank God you got Merc Treads this game. Super important. All these AP champs you verse in and CC. That's the biggest thing. Dragon is coming up soon. Alright, so I want that to be a priority of focus for you right now. I think you should ignore Zac. I don't think you should go for this kill. I'm gonna note this down here. Just go take Dragon. Like, the thing about this as well is that you might actually miss your opportunity to get Dragon because bot lane has taken this tower. And, you know, Zac being top, you know, obviously you guys will have a numbers advantage here. Like, yes, their bot lane will be able to roam and stuff, but you guys can just turn and kill them. So, I mean, this looks okay. Do you kill Zac as well? No, but you do get his passive, which is pretty good. I mean, look at this Infernal Drag. Yeah, this is definitely a mistake. I don't think you should have been... Like, Trinity can almost 1v2 these guys, honestly. I think he actually could have. So, Zac, yeah, take Dragon. Yeah, definitely take Dragon there. That is definitely the better move. Alright, so you definitely need to base straight away now. You still need Dragon. Zac Stain, base. Go straight to Dragon. Jinx has priority. Bot. Rumble's going to have priority. This is wasting time. Precious time and resources. Wasting time. I mean, this makes sense why you lose 4 Dragons. Like, what are you fighting here for? Like, sure, you might get some kills here and get... Maybe... I mean, this is just risky. You're fighting on the tower. Pantheon's here. Oh, you do get some kills, so... I mean, this looks like it works, but I need you to be getting Dragons. Like, these are just sort of just dice roll fights that I just wouldn't be taking, but you do get mid-tower from it. So, yeah, I mean, this is okay, but the theory behind it in terms of not prioritizing... Well, Caitlyn actually takes Dragon off you. She, like, solos it. You don't even lose it to the jungler. Alright, 2 control wards, love it. Okay, so next objective in this game is bot tower. So, the most efficient jungle path here, again, having the mindset, asking yourself the question, how can I get the next objective as efficiently as possible through killing my jungle camps? The answer to that question is go top, Krugs, Raptors, Wolves. I mean, maybe depends if Jinx is pushing this up. Sometimes just ignore your bot side camps. Come here, this is your objective. I want you to get some deep wards, use your 2 control wards to get this objective. Like, again, you're going to be forced to go bot here, and guess what? Skipping top camps again. You could be way further ahead right now. Yes, your scoreline looks pretty good, but you could have a lot more CS. And you kill Zac there, that's good. He doesn't have ult. And great, you should get bot tower now. You know, you get it, but again, not as efficiently as you could have. Alright, I really like that you're just helping Jinx get this tower, just making sure there's no funny business here, there's no roaming on Jinx, protecting your AD carry, that's your job as a jungler, as well as the support. Okay, so, Dragon's obviously off the map for another 3 minutes or so, Baron's coming up, Rift Scuttler's coming up, I need you to get out of bot side right now, go top side, clear your camps, get control, place your control wards. A great control ward to place with this stage is in here, because you have very hardcore priority. Since the fact that you have towers up means that you guys can constantly have priority here, which is a reason for you to get deep control wards. Okay, so Liam Rumble is dead. See, I just don't think this fight's worth it. At all. Alright, you just need to back out now. Just let your Jinx die. Alright, no, she doesn't even die. Just get out. There's no way you can contribute more to this fight. You die for no reason here. Now you lose time to clear your camps again, and you're going to lose topside river control. Always question, why am I fighting? Like, should I fight? Why am I fighting? Is there any point to fighting? The answer most of the time is literally no, especially in bronze, silver, like people just dice roll fight and then eventually one team wins versus fighting around things, fighting around objectives, controlling objectives, fighting on your terms when you have vision. That's why control wards are so important. Alright, I'm almost thinking you could have just done Rift there, but I guess you guys don't have mid priority, so you can't do that. So the next sort of objective here now is, I guess, Dragon coming up now. You've sort of missed your opportunity to Rift Herald. Alright, so have you placed a control ward? So a great control ward placement. When you're looking to control Dragon, yes, this area is also really good to control, but this is actually... I almost like this brush better because it very much scares them, and they love to like ward this as well. Actually, let's see if this is warded. No, it's not, but I bet Zara will come ward this. Someone will ward this. There you go. You know, getting a control ward there is really, really good for, you know, getting mid priority. But ideally, you do want both of these brushes, you know, warded. Alright, so we've got some engage going. I don't like that we're engaging here in no vision. Oh, you missed your EQ combo. Yeah. I think that's pretty crucial for you. Now Xerath can literally just freely just kill everyone. I think that would have been a different fight if you EQ combo. Again, it's such an important ability to hit on Jarvan. And you're going to lose third dragon now. Just play patiently. You don't need to, like, don't fight without vision, especially against, like, a poke. Like, this is the worst area for you to fight against a Zara, Kate, Xerath. This is they love this area. Like, you get lots of damage off from their skill shot. So, yeah, Tryndamere is absolutely out of control. 60 CS up, just becoming... This guy's playing well. Looks like this guy's a Trin 1 trick. He goes, who's this Trin? He knows how to play Tryndamere. Just keep split pushing, ignore your team. He's actually doing the right thing. He doesn't want to be team fighting like he's doing right now. But it does work. Alright, so Kate's dead. Baron is potentially an objective. Why are we moving bot side? There's nothing more to control here. Dragon's just gone. Come topside, control this area. Push out top, push out mid, pressure Baron, bait it. Baron, past 20 minutes, even though it's 20 minutes, yes, it's very early in the game still, there's nothing for you to control bot side. This is not your job, and you waste a control ward there. Waste of time, and now you even move into topside. So always place your control wards around where the next objective is, where you're fighting. That's why I want you to buy 2 controls all the time, to constantly reposition them. Because then, sure, let's say you were looking, you place that controller for Dragon there, reposition it, chuck a controller there, all good. Alright, so yeah, the priority right now is just to control top river. There's no vision in here. You have sweeper, get blue, just get mid priority, get top priority. That's all you need to do right here. Sort of just like walking around the map right now, just defending mid. Like, you can't really do much as a Jarvan. Oh, this is risky. Do survive. I'd say pretty lucky there. And you die. So yeah, this is sort of just fighting over nothing and stuff. Like, top wave needed to be pushed out. You need to help someone push that out. Yeah, maybe you even need to give mid priority a little bit, because I do think Kate Zara is pretty strong. But that's fine, because then if you're pushing at least one lane, then they're going to have to react to it. Yes, mid priority is obviously the better priority to get, but then once they react to it, then you can come to this. Like, I doubt they're going to do Baron with, like, a Zac, Xerath. Like, they just don't have the fastest Baron. Actually, I think Zara's actually alright at doing Baron with, like, your plants and stuff. Alright, so this is typical just back and forth fight. It's not really much to talk about here. You buy Stopwatch. I love it. Sometimes when you buy Guardian Angel, and I love this build as well. Get in some armor, because yes, you are against a Panther and a Kate, and she's getting pretty strong. Obviously, you don't really have any armor items right now. That's good. These items are more important than buying a BF sword straight up. Definitely love it here. The armor and the Stopwatch is going to make the difference in these fights, not some extra AD from BF sword. Stopwatch in particular is so important. Can literally be a game-winning item, or at least a team fight winning that could get you like a Dragon or a Baron. Alright, yeah, so just a lot of you deny. So this is the stage of the game where you're just going to get so far behind. Like, you have 86 CS right now, really good farming. Like, probably Jarvan's not the type of champion, but if you know you're farming very well, if you're about 70, 80 CS down behind the clock, so at this stage you should have about 140 CS, I would say. This highlights how much you've been ignoring your jungle camps. And the more you ignore your jungle camps and fall behind in experience and gold, like, you're a level behind now of Zac. And theoretically, look how many kills you're 8 kills. You know, you've just, this is why it's so important to kill jungle camps, not just go for kills. So yeah, this is a great screen cap right now of like where you are at this game, just because you've been constantly ignoring your camps. Like, what are you doing? Look at all your camps. Your team's just like, well, this guy's not doing any of his camps, I'm just going to take the camps. I mean, Krug still hasn't been taken. Alright, so I think just concede Dragon here. Leona's going to die. This is where decisive decision making goes. Tryndamere is top. He's like one of your strongest members. Jinx isn't here. Instantly concede Dragon. Go topside. Pressure Baron. Help him push this out. Make the enemy team react to this wave. Push out mid. Trade something for this. You can't contest this. Impossible. Not waste of time to walk in here. Don't even bother for a smite steal. You can't get it. They have so much CC. And you guys pretty much, oh no, I mean, you lose Dragon, but I mean, you didn't really achieve anything. You've lost Dragon, and you got your entire team killed. Or 3 members killed. You didn't use stopwatch as well, but I mean, I guess there wasn't really a good appropriate... I mean, you shouldn't even be in there. It's not even got to do with stopwatch at all. Probably actually need to save stopwatch for this Baron fight. Way more important. Alright, so they actually are doing Baron. Okay, so this is... Yeah, I'd be looking to... This is tricky. So they do actually do Baron pretty slow, I think. So this is actually fine. Get a control... Place your control ward. Nice. It's actually really good to place your control ward a little bit further up here, because then they can't hit it. It's actually very difficult to hit. And most players don't have, like... there's like a... I think it's A or something like that, where you can not hit, like, objectives and, like, you know, wards and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, you die without using stopwatch. Big mistake here, but they turn off Baron, which is good. Alright, Jinx is actually becoming an insane hyper carry now. She's farming much better than this Kate. Again, a different reason why kills are great. Like, so 15 CS is about a kill. So Jinx is about 4 or 5 kills up on this Kate. Yeah, even extending it further. Okay, so you're going bot side again. Baron's the next objective. Like, Elder Dragon's on it for another minute or 30. Just come control this again. Get some control. Just bait them into this. And then if you feel like you can't do Baron enough time, then switch the map to go bot side. Or you could go all in on bot side. The fact that Trinity is split in top. And literally help just push out this for Elder Dragon. Push out bot. Mid. And the worst thing about this as well, you bought GA and you didn't use stopwatch. Like, it's such a waste of an item. Alright, so now Rumble's been caught out alone. You jump in, get your GA procced. Trinity is doing Trinity things. Jinx is in the back line. This is going to be a good team fight for Jinx. Look at this kite in. Alright, great. These guys can just solo it. Jinx won't take any damage. She has lifesteal, bloodthirster. Elder Dragon. Alright. Next objective. 2 control wards. Love it. How much gold do you have? 700 gold. This is good. Trinia forces his ult. Does he die? He does die. Okay, we're now in a bit of a sticky situation here. Alright, so enemy team's going to probably look to do Elder here. We do see them, so we shouldn't be walking in. Zakfels is engaged. Straight into a Rumble ult. This is where this is great. This is easily 4v5able. Jinx is in the back line. This is perfect position. That was a big error from Zach. They should have just started and baited Elder Dragon. Alright, Jinx is the last man standing. She takes Elder. Wow, so you get 4 dragons. You lose 4 dragons, but you still take Elder. Alright, so you guys are just the superior team fighting right now. Actually, who has Elder Dragon? Only Jinx has Elder Dragon, but I think that's enough, honestly. You guys can just A-ram mid. Jinx is absolutely out of control. Full build with the Elder Dragon. Leona engage. Alright, this is good. Trinity split pushing top. Yeah, actually, definitely don't A-ram with a Trinity ever. I go back on that statement. Right, but there you go. You clean up and... Great, we get mid. Okay, so yeah, I think your team did very well this game. This is definitely a game that you could have done a lot more in terms of helping your laners. You should have ended this game definitely at around 20 based on 3 winning lanes. Jarvan, you should be always aiming to win games in less than 25 minutes. And all the things I've covered here would have helped you win it way earlier. You lost Riftsheld and like every dragon to a Zac jungle. Should never happen. Especially when you have 3 winning lanes in the early game. Alright, so that wraps up this review. You can check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.